Hello, hello. It is almost Father's Day, guys, and we decided we're gonna go out to eat tonight. Take out Brian to wherever he wanted to go. So he picked this local seafood place. And so I'm gonna do my makeup as quick as I can because he wanted to leave a little bit ago in like at 5 and now it's 5:20. Oops. So I'm really gonna try to do this super quick. So if you guys are hopping on, say hi, or if you watch this in replay, hopefully it's still June 15th because there is a huge 40% off sale going on right now, but it ends tonight. And so you definitely need to, I also am going to curl my little hang of dudes, but this thing has like a little fan vent. I don't know if you heard it go off, but that thing, if I plug it in the morning and I like walk away and all of a sudden I hear this, I'm like, oh my gosh, what is going on? It's scary. And then if like Brian is sleeping still when I'm getting ready and that goes off, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I always shut it off. I rarely ever actually use that feature. I don't know if that, I don't know if it's supposed to cool, like set your, I was going to say good morning. Oh my goodness. It is not good morning. Hi, ladies. What is everyone up to? I just said we're going out to eat for Father's Day tonight. I don't know if it gets as busy for Father's Day, for restaurants and stuff. Like Mother's Day, I know is always crazy. We did not get in anywhere on Mother's Day because it was nuts. But yeah, we're gonna go out to eat. I let him choose wherever he wants. I am using the powder brush, which this one is 40% off. It's gonna give you a medium coverage. I actually think you could probably pack it on more and almost make it full coverage just by thank you, Jackie. Now, Jackie, are you at the lake? Isn't that where you were? Are you still at the lake? But I need to curl these little doodads because this is, I'm not sure I love them when they're straight like this. I just got my hair cut like a couple weeks ago and I love having these little like framed pieces that fall out when I'm doing putting my hair up, but I'm not sure I like them when they're straight. What are your guys' thoughts? Curl them. I'm not gonna like curl them, you know, like spiral curl. I'm just gonna do a loose curl, not something tight. So do you guys have a lake house or where do you guys go, or like just a cabin? This seafood place that Brian goes to, that he picked, but that we're going to, is I'm hoping the kids can find something that they love. I honestly don't really like seafood that much, but they also have sushi. I'm not a sushi person either, but that's one reason my husband really likes it. My oldest son does like sushi, and so he's excited about that. I really like shrimp, so I'm sure I'll order some kind of shrimp. Usually fried is what I get. But I called, and they do have a kids menu, so there's at least that. Oh my goodness. Like you could just, yes, the loose curl. I think so too. Hi, hello, how are you? I haven't talked to you in forever. So I'm still using that powder brush. I'm using the slanted end here to put in my contour because it just kind of fits right on that cheekbone. And then you can just bounce it out to blend it so it looks still nice and natural and not so much of a line. I need to keep watching the time. When I start talking, I lose track of time. Oops. Okay. I don't really need much down there. So the powder brush is really great. I have my best friend always uses the powder brush actually for her application. She loves it. I'm gonna go in with the powder brush I think you might need it. It is good for, really good for setting. If you set your makeup, it's kind of a must have. It fits in all of your little crevices and everything. It's a good one. But surprisingly, it is actually a pretty good brush for full application. Like I said, some people just absolutely love it. I might have went a little heavy here on my bronzer. Maybe not. It looks pretty natural, I guess. You guys, you can really do this makeup fast. I'm telling you. I'm pushing, just put it on like crazy. I'm not doing any extra nothing or other. I do want to show off a couple more sale eyeshadows because you guys, they're just that good. A little bit more bronzer on my neck. You guys, I need to get out in the sun more. I feel like it's already 2 weeks into summer and I haven't been out much. But guess who's going to Florida in a couple weeks? Actually in 1 week, I'm heading out to Florida, taking the kids to Disney for the first time. Brian hasn't been to Disney since, I don't know, Jaws was there. Is that even there? I'm assuming not. Never enough bronzer. I kind of agree. Sometimes I just think I need to make sure I'm matching so I'm not like bronze. It's such a pretty natural bronze, which I do like. It's not that like orangey, that kind of thing. Okay, let's see if I can get this loose. Oh no, I don't want it that way. I haven't used this one. Okay, see, now this would be like, we're going to a wedding. I don't want that. So we're going to pull that down a little bit. You guys, I think I got that a little too curled. You guys, this is a really good curler. If you don't have it, I think I need to pull this down a little bit. Let's see if I can get it. If I just straighten over it, I think it will die down a little bit, right? We hope. We hope. Okay, I did not want to do it that. Okay, they're pretty curly. I just better leave it before I get it to be too much. I usually use my curling one because I have longer hair. I'm gonna see if I can, I think if I just did something quick, like that's what I needed to do. Good enough, right? That first curl was beautiful, but not the look I was going for. Okay, I'm gonna shut that off before I forget. Okay, let's look at what cheek color. You guys, we gotta go with Tropicana. You guys, you have to get Tropicana. It's such a good summer color. That's this one right here. It's a corally pink. Such a good one. It is a semi-gloss, so it's not gonna be super sticky and as opaque as some of them would be. Is that the right word when you're explaining? But it's a good one. And it's like, because of the color I'm wearing, it's also pulling more pink, where if I was wearing orange, it's gonna pull more like corally. So really kind of depending on what color you're wearing. I'm gonna put it on my lips as well. And I already put down some lip oil, so that's gonna make it really go on so stinking smooth. And you guys, we're crossing our fingers that that lip oil is coming back. Really, we really hope. Okay, that's Tropicana. See, it looks pink because I'm wearing pink. But like I said, normally I always thought it looked more orange. More of like a, I think I need to dye this one down a little bit. Let's try this again. Now that it's not as, oh no. I went the wrong way. No, we want it this way. Is that right? No, I don't think I did. Oh, I like that better. There, it's a little more tamed. That's what we're looking for. Okay. I don't want to look like I'm trying too hard. And then I want to grab, oh, I think I might have put it away. Hopelessly Devoted. That is the color I'm going to use for my illuminator. You guys, I'm down to 2 minutes. Oh. So Hopelessly Devoted is right here. Now this one is nice and light and just catches the light. It has a little bit of like iridescent-y effect to it, and so can look really good as an illuminator. Pretty. Look at how it catches the light. So good. Oh, you missed out on the lip oil. You got it's really good. I know I did have a customer that didn't get it because she is hoping we'll get one that doesn't have a scent to it, because this one's birthday cake. I really like the flavor. I don't think it's very I don't think it's very strong, honestly. So I'm going to get the Blur brush out. This is like, again, one of my favorite brushes. I'm going to clean it off a little bit since I have not cleaned it with my brush cleaning tile or with my brush cleanser. And I'm starting to get a little bit of a rip in here. I bought a backup, so I need to replace that. That's the time that you need to start replacing your brush cleaning tile. So I am going to use, I think I'm just going to go with pinks. So I'm going to feature 2 colors that are on the sale. This is Cranberry. These are both shimmers, but they're really fine granules, okay? And Eve. And I can't talk too much right now because I gotta get this done. I'm just gonna use my finger. Oh yeah, I bet they did. I honestly think that the lip oils in the US did as well. I don't remember. No, I am one who sets the alarm for the time that they're released. So whenever they got it released, and lately it's been like that, well, like the midnight. So for me, it's at 1 a.m. Central Standard Time. And so, yeah, I set my alarm to get up at 1. So I just placed that with my fingers so I can get a little more like shimmerness. I love making up words apparently. And then I'm going to brush it out and bring that up into my crease a little bit, just to spread it around and lighten it so it kind of like fades up into my crease so it's not so dark. And then I'm going to go in with Eve. Oh, we're in the same time zone? Oh, awesome. Who knew? Okay, can I be honest with you? I really don't know much about Canada. I did just meet a fellow Canadian. He was one of our presenters. He's from Canada at my educational interpreter workshop. He's originally from Canada and now he lives in, where does he live? South Carolina. But it's actually really funny because, okay, so it's an ASL immersion weekend. We're all signing. And it doesn't matter if the presenters are hearing or deaf, they still present in ASL. And so he is an educational interpreter himself, and he was presenting and voice off. Well, then I heard him speak for the first time because in one of our trainings was talking about introducing ourselves and explaining to someone who doesn't know what we do, especially maybe explaining it to the teacher we're working with or with administration that is not, they look at us as just like, oh, just help. Or, I mean, our role is a lot more than just, anyway, but we had to talk, we wrote out scripts and we had that elevator speech, 30 seconds to introduce ourselves and say like what we do. Isn't this color pretty? There we go. And, so we were speaking those, we were practicing those out loud. And so he gave an example and he starts talking and we all were like, oh my gosh. I remembered he said he was from Canada originally. But then South Carolina, I was like, okay, well, is he going to have like a Southern accent or is it going to be the Canadian O? And he starts talking. And do you know what I heard first? I heard like a Scottish accent. It was the craziest thing. I was like, oh my goodness, what is going on? Where is this accent? I definitely could hear some Canadian. I did not hear much of a Southern. I don't know what Carolina accent sounds like. So of course I'm like, okay, fill us in. Well, he actually has dual citizenship. He is a citizen of Canada and a citizen of Ireland because his mom is from Ireland. That is what I heard. It was actually not Scottish. It was Ireland. And so, yeah, I met a Canadian in person. I should say my aunt is originally from Canada as well. I don't think she has a Canadian accent though either. But it's been so much fun meeting you ladies from Canada. I've really enjoyed it. One little perk of being a Seint artist is you get to work with artists from all over the country and in Canada as well, like in 2 countries. It's so cool. Okay, so I got a little bit of mascara right there. I'm going to let it be. Remember, you can always grab your little line brush or spoolie once this completely dries. Let it dry completely and then scratch it off a little bit and whew, you'll be good to go. You won't mess up your makeup. But there we go. That took me 14 minutes because I'm also talking. But look at this. I look so pretty. I love my makeup. I just feel so good. Yes, so thank you all for hopping on. I'm going to take care of this little bit of business here, get that mascara off, and I hope you all have a wonderful Father's Day weekend. If you are celebrating with your father or maybe your husband or brother that is also a father, and if you do not have your father alive anymore, you're in my prayers. I hope you have a good Father's Day and can really remember some great memories that you have with, or that you had with him as well. So thanks, Jackie. I will talk to you all very soon. Bye.